The NFL Madden League Season 222023 Week 6 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023. The NFL Madden League Season 222023 Week 6 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023. Week 6 Philadelphia Eagles 5-0 New York Jets 2-3. Week 6 Detroit Lions 2-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 6 Final. Week 6 Arizona Cardinals 9 Los Angeles Chargers 2-6 Final. Week 6 Arizona Cardinals 9 Los Angeles Rams 2-6 Final. Week 6 New York Giants 9 Buffalo Bills 1-4 Final. Week 6 New England Patriots 1-7 Las Vegas Raiders 2-1 Final. Week 6 San Francisco 49ers 1-7 Cleveland Browns 1-9 Final.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets versus Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, it leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 7 catches, 136 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. The Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 20 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll run with Hall.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run with Hall.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, 1st quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Now Brown, he lost the football. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He completes it to Wilson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Rodgers. Going. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw here. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's brought down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Ball again on second down.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run with Carter.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Ruckert.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Rodgers going to throw.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
It's Devontae Smith and the Eagles ready to go on offense.
He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Now hang on here, because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
On 1st down, Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And quickly they get to the line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taylor now from the end zone. And this return will net positive as it gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Devontae Adams, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic. See what's happening over in London. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Ball again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. $73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, they'll try the Jets sweep here with Lazard. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. In motion left, Hardman. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end.
Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage a quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's complete right back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
Now Hall to start the drive.
Fighting ahead at the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Hall again.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Running left, it's Hall.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
103 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Handoff, running left, here's Hall.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Open man here is Conklin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll give to Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw here. He's got Smith here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw again. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. You have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Hall. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there. That's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Here we go, 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing is Hurts. That is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So now Rodgers with a new team, but in a spot he's been before. Down by a field goal, 33 seconds to go. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.